What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Leo. So back here again for another video, man. Today we got an interesting one. Hopefully y'all mess with the setup. I know I think it's just kind of fitting to. Am I blocking Adam22? Am I blocking his head? Do y'all care if I block his head? I mean, like, no weird stuff. Anyways, Adam22 tells Blu Jasmine she needs to get therapy, or she needs therapy, and she gets pissed. Let me see something. I scanned through it. Maybe I'll put myself lower. I'll position it a little lower. All right. Is this better? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, I'm not blocking them too much or whatever. But anyways, though, well, y'all, I think if you're watching this, you're familiar with who Blu Jasmine is. And if you're watching this, you should be very familiar with Adam22. Has one of the biggest podcasts, No Jumper, man. Shout out to them. That being said, Blu Jasmine, let's just get to it. See what they got to say. We already know how she is. She's problematic. She's a little bit delusional, but so are a lot of women nowadays. Let's go.
Happened to me last week again. I was coming back
from
Miami from the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was on the Fresh and Fit. I reacted to like 3, maybe 2 Fresh and Fit podcast clips. I reacted to the one where they kicked out the 2 chicks yesterday with DJ Academics. I reacted to that. I couldn't get it out because the video didn't record. I just have bad luck when it comes to doing Fresh and Fit videos. I'm not gonna lie. I want to, because they talk about stuff I actually really interested in, but it's just like every time I do it, just something happens. But anyway, I haven't seen her on there yet. I forgot. I didn't watch that particular podcast yet. I'm gonna check that out though.
For those guys?
Huh?
You fuck those guys?
Ew, like what? No,
Why ew?
Because I honestly,
Adam,
yeah,
come
I'm not
on,
gonna
bro.
say that. Forget it.
What?
But no, if you
You
cut,
getting my
would
She's
you
getting-
cut it out? Ew,
No.
what?
What?
Ew, like what?
No, I'm not.
Like-
yeah.
like
I feel like unless it's financial, men don't. It's hard for me to get turned on by a man. Like to me, it's like, yeah, no, I'm good. You know what I
Really?
mean? Yeah.
Turned.
Unless I think
She
like,
said
even
turned
watching a man
down
spend
or
his money,
turned
like,
on.
recently, I was at the strip club and watching a man spend his money even on other women turns me on. You know what I mean? It's just like it makes me feel like wow, like you're a boss.
I think you need therapy.
Fuck you.
I mean, I'm just serious. Like, you have to.
Why do I need therapy for getting what I want just for living?
Okay.
Clearly, she's attracted to money. You know what I'm saying? She look at her, dog. Look at her nails. Look at the way she presents herself, the way she talks. Look at how she's blowing up on social media now. Like, she's liking the attention, my guy. Like, this is a long clip. I'm gonna let talk.
If you're a woman who could get turned on by a guy for other reasons, and then you also get turned on by a guy spending money on you, I guess I could understand. But when you say you only get turned on by a guy who's throwing money at you,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean that's like the first thing, and then then I'm curious now. Who like, oh, okay, you're hot, big dick energy. You know what I mean?
Because you throw out money.
What kind of financial circumstances did you grow up under? Like, were you poor growing up?
Hell yeah. My mother was 18.
At least she
my
was
father
honest.
21. My dad had a couple crack houses, so he had money and cars and stuff, but it was like hood shit. You know what I mean?
I respect her
So
honesty.
yeah, I have no bread. I had to get it out the mud.
All right.
Explain it.
Maybe.
I mean, just like.
I photographed food in New York and Philadelphia and Paris. DocuSign.
I don't care about this nigga pictures.
When I think of
Like your male role model having crack houses. I guess that's probably gotta explain some of
But my
this.
dad did financially take care of me my whole life until I was 21, until I finished college.
Right, but he was also basically committing genocide, destroying his own community to make
No,
money.
that was just while he was young. After
Dang, Adam he said destroying his whole community. Wow,
I hate on people selling
jeez.
crack or anything because I understand a lot. It would be unfair for me to hold your dad to that standard when a lot of the people I interview have obviously probably killed tons of people with the drugs that they were selling. And I guess that's just, an acceptable part of the culture. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, there's got to be more to this.
I ain't gonna say.
What were we saying prior?
The thing that really kind of, the best part in the Kevin Samuels thing that I saw was how you tried to, like, basically explain how it was illegal for them to kick you out of the apartment. And he I think, kind of cornered
She
you.
was on
to
Kevin
realize that actually
Samuels?
they legally.
No, it is illegal, though, especially during Corona. Because they were trying to, I mean, these circumstances weren't the ones I was under because the person is paying my bills happily. But he tried to say if this was a circumstance. And I'm not just going to give in. I'm not going to be like, okay, here you go. Like, no. Like, you're going to have to wait until I get my shit together.
Okay, but say it was me. And we were dating, and I was paying for an apartment that you were living in and paying for the car, and we broke up. I would say I'm taking it all back. And
Right.
then what are you
Respectfully
gonna do?
so.
Like,
I'm gonna say, get it back in blood, bitch.
yeah, and I mean, I probably like if I gotta
I was about to
some people to kick you
Yeah,
out of the
I guess.
apartment
Right,
or whatever.
right,
I guess
right.
I gotta do that. But
Like,
I
what's
hope
she,
they don't
what's
have to
she,
hurt
what's
you or
she
whatever, but I'm
gangster
probably-
for?
And I would like to not be there since me.
I ain't gonna lie. She said, just based off her background, she says she bad it, but I know what I'm saying. She talking right now.
Doesn't seem like a good idea. But like, what are you gonna do?
Honestly, them things have never happened to me. But
I
I,
know,
would
but
just
just
imagine that
hypothetical.
I would not, I wouldn't leave easily. And I don't have a shame in saying that. Like, I'm not, no, it's just not happening. You're not going to kick me out of space that you placed me in. Like, you're going to have to wait until I'm comfortable enough or until I'm ready to do what I need to do.
It's just so interesting you say you're not gonna, when legally it's their right to, and they
Right.
it's the right thing.
If
in
it's
my opinion, for them
it's
to be
my
able
place,
to,
I'm
and
paying
there's
for it.
nothing that you could do to stop them. And
If
the
I'm-
cops were called, or if it was
my
like
name's
court,
on all
they
this stuff,
would
bro.
Rule that you were wrong.
Out
What
of there.
what
Dang,
basis
look at
does
Adam's
this
tap,
I
bro.
don't really know the laws, so I can't really fight that.
Right.
But
Legally?
I know that I'm going to stick it out until I can't. Yeah, you're going to have to drag me out of there. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I'm already said this, but what does this guy think of all this newfound attention to his romantic situation or his financial situation, I guess? Like, what does
Yeah, I
he
was about to
think
say
of the fact
romantic.
that
Nah.
this has gotten so much attention and that it's basically about him, even though he remains anonymous?
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He probably thinks it's cool. He hasn't really said anything in regards to it that's negative. He's definitely said, he's a money person, so he's definitely said capitalize. He's definitely said try to make it into something for yourself. You know what I mean? But he hasn't said anything.
As she's doing.
He doesn't feel any way. He doesn't care.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Couldn't
be me.
It would be like really embarrassing.
Right?
Like even though he hasn't been named.
But you'll be surprised that I've received cash apps from men after this. Like, men are in my DM sending me money who I don't even know.
Because men are simps, bro. And you wonder why females act the way they do and expect money from men when all these people who I want a man who makes $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, and men just throw it out the window. OnlyFans is booming because men are simps, bro. They prioritize women so much to the point to where they have these delusional standards, and now men who aren't simps and realize like, nah, that's not how things are going. Now we look like the bad guys because you guys messing up and doing this simp-ish for these women. Thanks, bro.
Right.
Who probably will never meet me, who don't know
Right,
where I live,
exactly.
don't know
You're not
anything
getting
about
nothing
me
out
but
of this, nigga.
What they see on the internet, and they're sending me money.
I mean, I guess it shouldn't be so hard for me to understand because the truth is that there's tons of girls out there who are like charging money for their OnlyFans, and then their OnlyFans has like pictures of them in a bikini, whatever, like not that anything that crazy. And then meanwhile, you could log right on to Pornhub and search that girl's name and see her getting fucked in the ass, whatever. And dude's still like, I mean, if you're paying for the OnlyFans, you kind of are just paying her for no reason, realistically, because there's crazier shit on Pornhub. Not for every girl, obviously. Like
That's what I'm.
You're not on there.
That's my whole thing.
I
That's
guess it
literally
surprised me so
my whole
much that
thing.
guys just want to give money to girls for nothing.
Yeah,
but
exactly. And
I can't escape it. It's just baffling to me.
I don't think it's for nothing. I think it's for just them existing, and I feel like
that's nothing. You existing to me is nothing, dog. The person living 500,000 miles away from me existing to me is nothing. Just because I see like I said, you guys just doing this type of stuff, it propagates these false ideas of I'm so special in these women's head, and it's sickening. It's crazy, you know? It's absolutely crazy. Partially I blame it on men, partially also blame it on the internet, and just how I was literally in this discussion a while ago, like a day or so ago, talking about how marriage and all that kind of stuff was better back then, like pre-internet. Relationships and stuff were better pre-internet. Relationships with people and friends were better pre-internet. Like, the internet is a very powerful and useful tool, but it comes with like, you're now able to see everything, and you can contact almost everyone. You can see. You used to know only people in your local area, but now you can know, okay, this person who's 30 minutes down the street who you've never met before, or 2 hours away in a different state you never met before, but you talk to this person, and now this person is an interest or an option for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like internet. It's crazy, bro. I can rant on it for a long time, but this video is already kind of long.
I mean, I feel like don't a lot of what's Patreon? Don't people like men or whoever watch you give money to people just to listen to you?
Yes, but they're providing an actual viable service most of the time. Like, especially on YouTube. YouTubers, most thing they're giving on Patreon is like, for example, a lot of YouTubers, I watch the reaction side of YouTube, so a lot of YouTubers will say I react to certain things via my Patreon, whether it's a show or a particular clip that might not be safe for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's more viable because you're providing a service almost for these people, whereas what you're doing, OnlyFans, is stuff you can find online for free.
Patreon.com/NoJumper. Yes, but I mean, there's a lot of content on the Patreon that's like exclusive.
Yeah.
That they don't have access to.
Right,
We can do naked girl stuff on there. We can do, all kinds of drug types. Not that we have yet, but we're going to.
And so they find value, even, you know what I mean? But a person like me would be like, why would I pay for this? You know what I mean? Like you said, when I can go on Pornhub, or I can listen to this on YouTube for free or whatever. So that's the part that I don't get, because even on Fresh and Fit podcast, I didn't want to like put them on blast, but I was like, aren't you men paying to watch men? Like, I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't you pay a woman, like, if you liked her or if you had interest in her? Like, what's the difference?
Well, I mean, the difference is that
they're providing a service,
apparently there are many
to a degree. Like, I don't know how he was gonna break it down, but let me see. The way I would break it down is that it is true, because then again, I don't pay for anybody's Patreon or anything like that. So I have at one time, and it was a good YouTubers, but they react to like movies and shows. It's like literally stuff I can sync up with and watch. Anyways, even that was limited though. I just wanted to test it out. But anyways, there for a lot of guys are like helping the channel. They're helping them grow, helping them spread the message. Also absorbing in the content, because a lot of times they're Fresh and Fit. They say they put up like trading stuff and real estate and investing in marketing, investing in growing your social media presence and making your Instagram look better. They're providing a lot of different services to which a lot of guys can like, okay, this will help better me. You know what I'm saying? You paying this chick to give you feet pics is not at all going to better you. In fact, you're just giving her money for doing absolutely nothing. Whereas they're putting in work, they're putting in time and effort and research and skill into like for what they're providing on their page, and you're just taking a picture of you just getting out the shower. That's nothing.
People who are open to this, but if there's people who watch my podcast and they want to see more of the podcast, or they want to see some extra content, or some people do it out of the goodness of their heart, because
some people are just nice. Yeah,
you could be a huge fan of No Jumper and it costs $0, like, for you to be a fan. You watch everything on YouTube for free. Some people see that, they realize at a certain point, like, oh, they have all these expenses, they have all these employees, maybe I want to give them $5 a month because that will help make their whole operation easier.
Same here. So some people see a beautiful woman and they're like, maybe I want to buy her a car because that's going to help her get from point A to point B. Maybe I want to put her in a house because she's going to be sheltered, and it's going to be because of me that this is happening. The same.
Look at Adam's face.
But
this bit is delusional.
There's a big difference between like a podcast that you get a ton of enjoyment out of and that occupies like many hours out of your week,
right,
versus like just a random woman just having a car or just living in a house. Like, it just seems like much
different,
less common sense to want to support.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it depends on who you are and what you like to support. So some people may like to support a podcast, and some people like to support women.
Some random woman having a nice car.
Yeah,
right.
That makes men feel good. Listen, the other
doesn't
day,
make me feel good.
Situation. I was about to say that story. Came off the flight to Miami. My phone was dead, so I had no choice but to talk to this person. I was annoyed at first. He's talking to me, telling me about the cars that he has, and I'm like, can you buy me a car? And at first he's laughing, like, haha, whatever. And I'm like, I'm really serious. I really need a car. Like, my car is messed up, bullshitting, whatever. And, yeah, so I exchanged. So then we were talking, we continued to talk, but he wasn't really jacking it, like, during the our initial like car ride. Gave him my phone number. He's literally been calling me the last 5-6 days trying to get me to meet him at the dealership, but I've been so busy running around with everything that I haven't had the chance to. Every single day, are you gonna meet me today at the dealership? Are you gonna meet me today at the dealership? Are you gonna meet me today at the dealership? He wants to get me
Dog,
don't know
down
this person
bad.
literally had a 1-hour taxi ride.
Down bad, bro.
If you're driving a taxi, you're not making enough money to buy a random woman a car.
I mean,
Hey.
I don't know. Some people.
Hey, he might have a point there. He might have a point there. What is Meek Mill doing, dog? YouTube's getting real creative with these ads, aren't they? I'm saying, bro.
You don't know.
I mean, like driving a cab is not the best job. I've watched YouTube videos about people who drive Uber and shit. They make like, $500 a week, whatever. I mean,
well,
cool,
according to him, he has an X, whatever the fuck BMW. He has a Porsche. He, you know what I mean. He put his daughter through school cash. You know what I mean. So whatever money he has saved up, maybe I don't know what's his financial
he big
situation,
balling,
but
huh?
He wants to get me a car. And when I go home, I know I'm gonna go get my car.
Does it stand out to you that there's maybe like a possibility that he might like eventually stalk you or like do some creepy shit or rape you or something like that?
Dang.
That to me, that's like the first thing that comes to mind. Anytime somebody tries to offer me something for free, is just
You think they want to rape you?
Yes. No. Alarm bells go off in my head. Like, okay, I have guys come up to me and they say, "Oh, I own this place, and we'll let you have fucking whatever rental car you want. Just like shout us out on Instagram or whatever." I don't do it because I don't want to be in a situation where someone's giving me something, because then they're gonna feel like they can ask me for something or they can like exert pressure on me. And I know that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't want to have to do anything for anybody, so I just say no. If I'm gonna do it, people offer to work for me for free all the time. I don't want to fucking have somebody working for me for free. I want to pay you a fair amount, and then I can actually lean on you to do the work that I need you to do. If you're working me for free, I can't yell at you and say, "Hey, you need to do this. Why the fuck didn't you get this done?" Yada yada. I need to be able to rely on people, and that just doesn't really make sense to me.
Well, for me, I just feel like if you stand strong in your stance, I don't give a fuck what anybody feels or thinks or wants to do. You know what I mean? I mean, no one forced you to do these things for me. So it's like once you give it to me, it's mine.
I do agree that these men, if they want to spend money on these relationships or whatever, then that's cool. That's like their prerogative, etc. I do think we need to address like this simp culture where so many guys think that this is like a good use of their time.
Finally, thank you.
Money. I think it just says like really horrible things about men in general that so many men are this stupid.
Adam22, man. What a genius, dog. That's exactly what I've been saying, bro. Men and Twitch has the nerve to ban this word because it's true, and they profit off of it, especially with all these female Twitch streamers who get these simps in their comments and watching their stuff. Anyway, though. That was interesting. This chick is delusional, but like I said, many women of now today are extremely delusional because of you men who do this foolish stuff like buy them things and constantly propagate them above yourself when really you should propagate yourself above anybody else. Work on yourself, upgrade yourself, stop focusing on women. Anyways, though, shout out to Adam22, man. He's going crazy with content, no jumper. One of the biggest podcasts on the West Coast or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Big time shouts to them. Blu Jasmine. No words, no comments. Yeah. Anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know down below what you thought. If you want to see more content like this, especially like, you know what I'm saying, No Jumper, Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, some other maybe red pill type of or male type talk type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know down below in the comments if y'all interested in seeing that. Anyway, follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's Lyra Said So. Send us a YouTube, man. There you can actually message me and send me reaction requests so I can get out the content you guys want to see. With that being said, peace.